Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out the NeverEnding Story by Tommy Johansson. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, as part of my series of covers, I was scrolling through, and actually I think this one might have actually been suggested by one of you guys, because I know whenever I do a Tommy cover, people just come out of the woodworks and just say, you need to check this out, you need to check this out. But either way, Tommy's done a ton of covers, and I feel like I could do a whole series of just Tommy covers. But I don't think I can do that necessarily. At some point, he would start going, what are you doing? Anyway, this one I picked because it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I love this song probably more than I like the movie. Like I love the movie when I was a little kid, and but the song has always kind of stuck with me. I love the Limahl version, and it's one of those things where Limahl is not necessarily huge in America, so people find it funny that I actually know who sings this song, and then I have to go back to Kaja Gugu and whatnot. But for the most part, it's almost one of those like pub trivia kind of things where you go, you don't know the singer of NeverEnding Story, and I'm like, Limahl, boom. But anyway, so it's kind of a guilty pleasure song for me. I love it, and I know Stranger Things brought it back a couple years ago, and so it kind of hit the ether once again. I don't know if Tommy did this because it kind of came back in Stranger Things, or was he like me where he was just a fan of the song since the movie? No clue on that one, but either way, I love all the things Tommy does, so that's a big plus. And this is I love this song too, so I'm very curious to see what he does to it. I know he technically tries to metalize these songs, so it'll be interesting to see how close to the original he goes, or does he completely take it off on a different direction. So now's the time to check it out. So here is NeverEnding Story by Tommy Johansson. awesome. It was awesome. I love the song. I like the intro too, how he kind of went with it was like the other music from the movie as well to kind of do a cool, really intro. I always forget is the fact that Tommy plays everything too. And so it's so cool to hear like the drums and the keyboards, and he's like doing all of it. The funny thing is, I do think this is a studio that he's in, but it almost kind of looks like it could be an apartment that he's in too. And like the neighbors are like, hey, knock it down, or hey, could you play this song next? It just seems like it's a lot of like it just seems like I picture an apartment, and there's no soundproofing whatsoever, and the neighbors are either loving it or hating it depending on your style of music. But anyway, no, I enjoyed it. I don't think it's as good as the Limahl, like the original, but you could tell, like I said, Tommy's having fun. He's like, I don't think he's planning on putting out an album or anything like that. It's literally just, hey, this is what I do for fun, and this was a song I wanted to do, and I have nothing wrong with people going out and having fun. That's really what it's all about, as I always seem to say. And so I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Folks, let me know your thoughts on it, and definitely leave those comments. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.